Alright everybody, welcome back to our Let's Play Shadow Gambit, the Cursed Crew. We are after the fourth mission. This is part 5 of our playthrough. We're still rocking it with Afia, Toya and Quentin. And we're about to start our next mission, so let's jump into that. So, clicking on the map table,
Navigator.
we still got the choice of Dreadwine's Cove, Iron Bay and Isle of Penance. I don't know. I think Snatched from the Pit, Ash and Ore. So we got a Black Pearl. So what we basically have to do is do one of the soul energy things, so we can revive our 4th crew member. I guess I want to go to Dreadwine's Cove. I feel like this is probably the easiest solution at the start. Maybe I'm exaggerating the difficulty of the other islands in my mind, but I don't know. Let's go to Dreadwine's Cove and play Bark and Bramble, and stay at the same difficulty as we usually do and just go for it. So as you see, Dreadwine's Cove is a larger island. You see the Dreadwine. This is this giant root plant that stretches over the whole island. The head in the middle actually seems to be the center and brain of it. And yeah, that's our first mission on this island. That's actually quite interesting. It's one of the islands where I go back to quite a lot, to be fair. And yeah.
If my guess is correct, the relic of Bark and Bramble lies hidden here.
A bit vague for an island full of jungle. Where do we start?
Lost, are we, little pirates? How bold of you to enter my domain without even knowing what you are looking for.
Ah, Dreadvine. I see you're listening in.
This is my island, Marley. Nothing here escapes my notice or my wrath.
We have come in search of a relic the captain is hidden here. One of Bark and cursed Bramble.
So, you know the words. Then the Gambit has begun.
You have it then?
Until recently. Unfortunately for you, the Inquisition has failed.
Of course.
Ignorant as they are. They had no idea what it was, and split it into 3 parts. Do you see the crates that litter the harbor? Your relic is in 3 of them.
Since nothing on this island escapes your notice, do you know which 3 it is, eh?
Of course, little pilot. But Mordecai wished for you to earn your prize. I am happy to oblige him.
Well, well. Espionage it is then.
There is a commissarius on the beach. Listen in on his conversation, and it may lead us to our prize. Now, choose our landing, navigator.
Sure. So the mission goal, eavesdropping, is here at the beach. So I think people who played the other games will remember similar situations. And then we can go there. Assuming that's all we have to do, we got 2 exit points here. So the 2 landing points that are the most likely to take right now is probably either the rocky steps or the secluded cliffside. Those 2 are also possible, but then we gotta traverse the whole island. It's not certain where you end up going in a mission. It may be that you start like with a mission objective in the south and go all the way to the north. But still, I like to start next to the mission objective, so I probably end up doing the least running overall. So probably we'll just go secluded cliffside, and if this is all we have to do, exit at the looming lighthouse or the little island, and that's it. So let's go secluded cliffside. Select that. So we got this lovely secluded cliffside with all the different ladders and a bunch of guards who are probably not looking at each other very much. And then we will traverse to the north of the island through either this gate, which brings us to the beach, or then we will go over these vines to the beach. Everything of those. So yeah, enough blabbing. Let's go for it. Again, if you're bored, don't take the whole crew. I will play this with 3 crew members because I'm still not that advanced. Cool. Cool.
Our objective is clear.
Oh yeah, and let's see.
Don't mind me watching.
Oh no, we don't mind
admit
you.
I am interested in how you will solve this test.
We are pirates, Dronvar, not your personal objects of study.
Everyone on this island is subject to my study, be they living or dead.
I would much prefer it if you lent my crew a hand.
I have no hands, only an insatiable interest in the mysteries of the soul.
An anchor in the sea.
Okay, whenever you save a game,
I sense someone new in your crew. Who is the woman with a sword through her chest?
That would be me.
okay, that's exactly the point I was making. Whenever you interrupt a conversation like this by quick loading, you have to listen to the whole conversation again.
Row on a ship that navigates itself.
Oh, I can make myself useful. So far, I've yet to hear a complaint from the Marley.
I presume she merely keeps you around for company.
So we are going to take the short route here.
Except, in my opinion,
That big scrub is quite full of himself, eh?
I'm just glad it remembers our friendship.
I like these arts.
Cool. So usually it's probably better for your nerves if you wait out the conversations, listen to them, and then quick save. Because if you take down stuff or do action while the conversation is ongoing and it fails and you got to reload over and over, you're gonna listen like 10 times to the same conversation. Which might be fine, but sometimes it is less ideal. So if you are at any cliffside, you can always try and throw the bodies into the water. Also, we uncovered a hitherto unknown badge, which was the I think it's called Swashbuckler on Toya. And the Swashbuckler badge, we will find out at the end of the mission what this entails. So now we are at this bridge. We could go via this bridge over here, but this seems to be a preposterously long route for what we are planning.
Finders keepers.
So we won't do it.
Right.
We got our mate the Acolyte, who's not watched by anything.
My soul is razor sharp.
So we can
Consider it
probably just go
sword.
take him out, run the others over the bridge.
On my way.
Heavy.
Yeah, very heavy. Cool. So the beach where we have to go is here. And this here seems to be better. Okay, there's another of these prognosticars. And there's a watchtower, so this seems well guarded. While I think this route also takes us along the exit, so we can basically clear that for a clean getaway. I think this is the easiest route from our starting point. Let's take the easiest route, why not? So I think he is not being watched by anyone. No, he's not.
Through the shadows.
I.
Balanced to perfection. No escape.
Your soul
from
is
our
free.
bait.
Enjoy.
Ready to serve.
Okay. Apart from that commissarius that we missed.
I'm hook, line,
So let's feed the chest.
and
A memory
sinker.
for the Marley's hold.
Feeding the chest usually doesn't take up as much time as dragging people to bushes or anything else. So let's see if anyone watches those guys. But yeah, he who is on top there. So we can probably go and distract him. I think he's one of the guys who's not in any route. What we could also do is yeah, I think it's we can try for a little setup here.
Shadowblade. I will be back.
So
Ready to strike.
get both of them in here,
Golden.
and then have Quentin toss the hat there, and then we can see how this plays out. So the plan is we lure them to us, they look at the hat, they go there, or at least one of them goes there, and then we can just take them out.
Your service.
I'll attack any random one with Atheist Blink. Cool.
Death is
So go with Toya,
move with speed.
play some flute, and then we teleport into the bush.
Back again.
Cool. And now they should see the hat. Amazing.
Opportunity calls.
Very fine. The expected outcome.
Very good.
Never look back. Let's get you somewhere.
A feast
Cool.
on my
Feeding the chest.
takes what's mine.
Reel them in, Quentin.
Don't forget to pick up the hat whenever you use it. You can either control click
Let's
to the
get moving, eh?
on the location where the hat is lying. I can use the rod to pick it up. But if you forget it and you advance in a level, then you have to run all the way back. This was a good example where having a position changer character in a crew is good, because otherwise we would have been forced to first take out this and sneak by those two guards and all that jazz. And this was much more convenient. So I was talking about securing our exit there. I think it will be easier when we take one character down here.
Simple.
Let's see if we can. Okay, they're watching each other. Anyone else watching him? No? Cool.
What's in it for me? Hold it right there. Now we're getting somewhere.
It will be done. Well, I cannot lose.
Sad. Idea good, execution poor.
Never look back. I blink. I'll snap my fingers.
Ready to serve. Follow the noise. It will be done.
So that is one of the classic mistakes that I always make. Now I'm getting confused with the character shortcuts. So Aphias 2. Aphia 2.
Consider it done.
Aphia 2.
Time freeze.
Toya,
Hold it right there.
the dish takes shape.
Short and swift, eh, Toya?
Should be doable to take both down.
The heart
Awesome.
is pierced. Cut through. Raise with your legs. The fight begins.
Very, very convenient. So I think this is one of the easier points in the game to exit something, because there is a point at the patrol route of that guard where he passes through the red circle. So
Do we have
all we have to do is
Holy
wait for him to walk through there and strike at the right time, like that. And there we have 3 incapacitated guards and an exit. Congratulations, us. Cool, so that's our exit sorted. And now let's go to the spicy part of this mission, the beach itself. So if you come from this side, you have those 4 fellas. He is also watching this one. I think he is also watching that one. Nobody is basically watching this point. So if you want to do it piece by piece, the best option is to take out this guard when he's at the point of his patrol route next to the bush, which is also when you are free to afterwards take out the commissarius. So we're going to try to lure that one to the bushes, take him out, take the commissarius out, and then we figure out where we go from there.
slice and
Also, there's an option
Look back.
to go over this house. I
Now
think
we're getting somewhere.
we're setting up Aphia here for later. We don't need
Galley is the
all our characters to assassinate like one
It's better.
guard.
It will be dealt.
Let's take Quentin with us.
Miran, help me. I'm just going to stay put until I...
I'm gonna quick save before I do anything stupid and speed this up.
Would you spare a bite? I'm starving.
Cool.
Will it yield?
So if you do not have a position changer, if you do not have a lure on your person or in your roster, you can still go and try to lure guards with your footsteps when you're on the sand.
Your
Like,
service.
Aye.
nah, this didn't make enough footsteps. But you get my drift. You can walk through the sand right before their beacon enters the place we're making the footsteps, and then they will come to you.
I'd rather come.
So another quick save to save time if we
Our recipe.
fail this, speed this up a bit. Now, if you whistle, as in the tutorial, the commissarius will stop for a minute, look in your direction, and then go his own way,
Simple.
which means you can then take out
A heavy custom.
the lone guard here. Cool. Is he being watched by anything from this side? No. So that means if we actually manage to take out the commissarius, then I think this one here is free for the taking. And then those two are free for the taking. So this is the step-by-step solution, probably.
How dare they? I'll hold on to what is
Okay,
mine.
his conversation partner is not there anymore, so he's gonna go and look for him.
Sacred
If we're lucky, he wanders next to this bush. If we're unlucky, he just walks around where you can't get to him so much. So probably it's...
Sword is razor sharp.
We probably have time to take out the other guard now.
Who disturbs the dirt around me? I shall not move from this
Oh,
place.
sadly not.
Golden greetings.
The tracks say. Not worth my attention.
No, not worth your attention, sir.
Papers, right.
Cool, so Quentin can take him down,
Come fishy fishy.
feeding the chest.
He'll bite.
There's a slight delay after a takedown, even if you immediately click the treasure rod on the corpse. It will take like 1 or 2 seconds. So you have to practice a bit to get the timing. If you're actually in a situation where it matters. So Toya can now take out him without getting spotted.
Raise with you.
Or not. So now that we are actually caught by a Prognostica, we get the Prognostica tutorial. You only can take down Prognosticas with 2 guards, with 2 characters right now. Because the first character trying to take down a Prognostica will get snared by the Maiden's Fire, and then the second one has to do the takedown. Which can be a problem. Right now, this is not a situation we can get out of easily. There is a revive mechanic. We can just let Toya die there, and afterwards we can go there with another character and revive Toya. I've never done that because for me the challenge about this game is not getting caught. Maybe if you like to do that, you can just let the character die and see if you go from there. If you're more into not reloading so often, that's also fine. I don't know if it's harder or not. Maybe we will try that on our next mission. When we get spotted, we just let a character die, revive him, and go from there. There's oftentimes a badge where you get the badge you get when you are not getting spotted and do not raise any alarms. So we got a bit unlucky there. The Prognostica's patrol route is longer than we actually watched this point before. So we missed that at some point. He's going to look at that guard. Probably now's a good time.
Let's try a new recipe.
Come on, Toya. You can do it.
Raise with
Thank you, Toya. So, into the bushes. Then we can go for takedowns on these 2 guys.
Blood and silence.
What do we have here?
Cool. So I'm going to do this manually by pressing Q and W.
Slice.
Welcome
A
to the
heavy
other side.
customer.
This sometimes helps equalizing the timings. that you get naturally. Oops. Into the water with you. Cool. So now we cleared the front side of the beach.
I can't refuse.
I think we are free to go to listen in on those guys. So listening in works in a very simple way. You have to get a character within the blue circle that's displayed here at the mission objective, and when you're in the blue circle, he starts listening in on that conversation, and you have to stay in that conversation constantly in the circle until this bar is filled.
Our strategy pays off.
Is there any news of the Lucia Blanca?
None. They are inexcusably late. I will suggest their captain be demoted to your status.
At least the accursed vine is docile after we cut out the relic.
Have all 3 parts been secured?
Yes, Commissarius. Though we have only been supplied with 2 armariums, we had to put the 3rd into a normal crate.
Not ideal. But still within the boundaries of our doctrine.
Forgive me, Commissarius, but wouldn't it have been easier to leave the relic in one piece?
Our scripture is clear. Any potent piece of cursed flora is not to exceed a size larger than what is specified in Vindicta 7, verse 28. If you have trouble remembering scripture, you will never make it to my rank, acolyte.
A special request of the Inquisitor, eh? I wonder where the crates are.
I already found them. They are marked in your log.
Okay, now the Marley is smarter than we are and has marked the crates. So this is the first Amarium crate. Then we have the floating crate, which is back here. And then we have the Amarium convoy crate, which is
Doing business
a bit over on that side. So there's a way over this ladder, and I think alternatively you can go the long way around over this piece of beach here. This accidentally will get us nearer to this exit. So depending on which way we are going to do it, we can also exit the island here. It doesn't really matter. Cool. So I think you need to be able to interact with that crate.
Seems our work is never done.
Taking out all the guards takes some time. I will try and do this without taking out all the guards, because I don't see the benefit of trying to do this.
Get moving, eh?
Let's try and do it with Aphia. The most probable thing that will detect you while sneaking is somebody seeing your footprints. So we will wait here until the prognostica is looking that way. That guy. Okay, that guy is actually a problem, because he's having a clear view on the Amarium chest from there. Viewpoint of the Commissarius is actually blocked. So we're going to try and lure this guy away, which shouldn't be too hard. So we can use the Toya Quentin combo, or we can just try to lure him back behind the crate where nobody can see him. And we will try for that, because it's easier to do.
Thank you.
Careful negotiation.
Let's try a new...
So, thing is, if you lure a guard that is in a conversation with the Commissarius, he also will not move. He gets the immunity that the Commissarius has.
The expect raise with your legs.
So whenever someone is in a conversation with either a Prognostica, a Commissarius, or a Udex, they won't bother to be lured by you, which is nice, so you can lure them separately. So now it should be possible, bar the Prognostica, to sneak in Aphia to here. Yeah, if we probably blink through those. Okay, it's not as easy as I wish it to be, but whatever. I think we can run through here and blink over here.
I shall ignore this impertinent interruption.
Very good.
Oh, they will.
And then we go and interact. Oh, she's standing up for the interact. Okay. I've played the other games, so in the other games it was possible to actually interact with crates while crouching. So he's the one that actually saw me.
My soul is
So
razor.
probably we can time freeze him.
Now we're getting somewhere.
The harbor is well protected. I advise against going inside the walls.
Well, no risk. No
Let's see.
reward, eh?
There are no
No, that's definitely not enough time to do that without raising the alarm.
Lock to victory.
Okay, they don't know where I am right now, but they know my last location and they're going to go ahead and look at my last location. So you could blink away and let the alarm run its course. That's no use. Okay. So, gonna take out that commissarios.
The dread vines trip.
Watched by that guard. That guard is watched by this guard. And is he watched by people from... Sometimes watched by the prognosticar. He is watched by the commissarios. Okay. So, change of plan probably. Still trying for minimum effort. So we can try to swim
You old enough?
Quentin and Toya over here. Hide in these bushes, take those two guards out in conjunction with the commissarios. Hope nobody notices and then interact with that crate. And after that I'm gonna say screw it and just kill all the guards. Like I usually do.
They all seek my riches. It will be done.
Who dares?
Damn. Damn, okay. So the difficulty level you're playing at actually influences how fast the viewcon of the guards will fill when they spot you. And this actually takes longer than I'm used to right now. Usually the leniency is not so great in the other games on the higher difficulty levels.
Stay faithful, brother.
But they made this here
Return to Gran Alcazar.
I
have
know, but feel the waves taunting. Our
a
objective
more fluid progression of difficulty levels.
scripture.
So let's see if we can go here. Yeah, I think so. Cool. Just have to pay attention to the noise you make.
Who wanders off there all day?
Ah, okay, cool. He is going there. Maybe we can just, you know,
Burn these.
Strike with precision.
buy? Yes. Thank you. So, that was involuntarily good.
Strange.
I take it. So he will also see the footprints. So let's treat him to the same courtesy.
Knights have inquired.
Prepare for death. Quickly. Raise with your legs.
So you also can have Toya take down someone and then Quentin vacuum clean it with the treasure rod. So I think it's good to take that out with Quentin now. When the prognosticar is heading this way, then Quentin can go through here.
Got a good head in my chest.
Take out commissarios.
Diamonds, rubies.
Put him into the chest. Seems good. Quick save before we do that.
Again and again.
Step, 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 step.
Finders keepers.
Go out of line of sight.
Fishy.
Fishy, fishy. Oh, so sad that we got trapped there. Okay.
Trying it again.
I think our timing is a bit off. Let's wait for the prognosticarius to go.
That image.
Okay. Reaction timing. Like
Let's tackle it again. It's a deal then.
a very old person right now.
Those tracks should not exist. I must remain as it is written.
That is correct.
But us. An offer I can't refuse.
Strong arms for such a bony man.
Game. So that worked out kinda alright.
Again and again.
My soul is
So back to the original blink over
is well protected.
and interact with the chest
I
plan.
advise going inside the walls.
well, no risk.
No risk, no reward. Yes, quick save.
Reward, eh?
Run through here, crouch in the bush, interact with the chest.
Stay clear. What do we have?
Good job.
Piece of wood, clearly part of a larger whole.
I'd wager we'll learn more once the rest are in our hands.
I see you've recovered the first piece of the relic.
How fair is your assessment of our escapades, O mighty Dreadvine?
Mildly amusing, though there is little I haven't seen before.
Curious. They say that no two souls are the same, and that every cursed's power is unique.
A gross oversimplification. If you live as long as I have, you begin to see the connections, catalogue the different categories of soul.
And what category do I fall into?
The annoying kind. The one that should concern itself with finding the next relic instead of testing my patience. The second piece is yours. At least your escapades are mildly entertaining.
Hey, Dreadvine. A question, if I may.
What is it, little pilot?
Up it, you're helping Mordecai protect his treasure. Why would you do that?
Why should I answer you?
I'm just wondering. Mordecai went to an awful lot of trouble to hide his treasure, even from his own crew. I think you know why. You know the secret of his treasure.
Clever, little pilot. But it will take more than that to make me break my pact with Mordecai. I made that pact because Mordecai had a most intriguing proposition. Now, run along and fetch the last piece of the relic.
Inside the walls. Don't worry your teeth off. At least we're getting paid extra.
I can help if you let me.
Okay, some more friendly banter with the Dreadvine. Of course. I've taken the liberty of picking up the second crate where they were blabbing. I think we will probably take this exit because it's closer, and I think by actually sneaking everyone in that bush and then luring those two guards in and then killing the acolyte, that should be really easy to do. So the major puzzle right now is this. Luckily all the guards from the harbor, which is what this is meant to be, are looking in the other direction. So we only have to concern ourselves with those fellers. So he's watching him, but not him. Can take him out and can take him out. So there is no way over water, which we can take. What we can try to do is we can also lure that guy to the beach if we so wish to, and take him out down there, and that was basically free us to do more stuff. So yeah, we probably do that. Have a quick save as always.
Let's capture this moment in case our plan fails.
Our objective is clear. We can't stay in this business. I carry this bud, preparing the ingredients. Grave? From all in crates to
That's
cursed soil. Do you have a taste?
Well, there's no hiding spot here. That is rather unfortunate. So what we can do is place the Katashiro here.
A simple method of deception.
And then we lure the guard to here.
I heard that. You fiend.
Oh, set. Ah, set. Okay, doesn't reach. That was not good enough.
Try again.
Cut through the shadows. Move with speed.
We can't stay in this business. I've heard they're looking for gravekeepers at Angler's Grave.
All in crates to digging.
We can also just
The trap is set.
attach this to our friend.
I'm going in. A simple method of deception.
Not actually sure.
Wakatta.
Can get
The
out of
oldest
sight.
tricks are the best.
No, not this way though.
A familiar tune.
So this is what we already tried.
How much longer do you think this is going to take?
At this point, I've stopped caring. I'm just glad. A refined decision.
Very good. So let's just go ahead and try to lure him to some other position. Maybe get our other guys out of the way then.
Don't sell me short.
Slice.
There.
And
I know this. He said treasure. Diamonds, rubies, emeralds.
Close call. Maybe not the best strat. He has to come quite close for this to actually work.
We never should have signed up for this. Doing business with the flame is dangerous.
Hindsight is the wisest, misters. We may even get off.
Okay, let's hide up in the bush and make another plan.
Right.
No reason to get fixated on this one. Doesn't seem to be too awesome. Cool. So, next plan. We can get people into here and then assassinate top down. Yeah, probably good. How far does the time freeze reach?
what's in it for me?
Not far enough.
We risk our lives
Sad.
in that cursed vine. How they
Grant
don't
me a
even
second.
allow us inside the walls.
But then we can just use Aphia to blink through, so it's probably time to use Aphia's blink.
Free.
Cool. How are we here?
I'll be there soon. Time is on our side. We're all cutthroats here.
My problem.
Cool, so in the other games, if you read civilian, you had to pay attention to if it was a normal or friendly civilian. In this game, Jesus. All the civilians are friendly to you, so you don't have to worry about murdering people in front of their eyes. Cool, who spotted me? That guy on patrol. Okay, that was unlucky, but
A blade in the dark.
such is the danger if you run. So I will listen to my own advice and not run now.
Through the below.
Cool, we can...
Almarium is what they call it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
This one.
Okay, he will also see you
I like
when you're
that.
crouching up there,
A
which
blade
is
in the dark.
sad.
Not my business. Huh? They'll get no trouble from us.
Don't let the flame get you.
I think we can...
That thing.
Yeah, he can't see that, so we just
I like
go down here. I think we can run also. So we can't take this guard down with blink without alerting the one on the top of the wall. So fine. I think we can take down the commissarius though. Yep.
Always.
So let's Walker here, and one of the others can take out this one.
On my way. Strike with precision. Another one down, thanks to you, Toya.
Okay, Quentin can vacuum clean this.
Slice. I'll hold on.
Let's go and do this. Let's go and hide him in the bushes.
How much longer do you think this is going to take?
At this point, I've stopped caring. I'm just glad there's no...
There we have it. The third piece.
Yes, I see it now. They are drawn to each other, as if...
Whoa! They snapped together. Now it's a long, gnarly piece of wood.
It's a piece of the Dreadvine, and more. This was once part of my hull.
We never should have signed up for this. Doing
I
business.
can... Yes, I remember. It was the first repair I ever received.
You had sustained damage in a battle with the Morning Star. I had granted you shelter as per our agreement, only to be repurposed as material for repairs.
It was unnecessary. The damage could have been avoided with my power. The captain held me back. He said any pirate worth their salt has a few scars to brag about.
Does this piece of wood hold any significance to the treasure?
None that I know of, Navigator. But it is no doubt the relic mentioned in the riddle. Carry it with you to the tear. We must extract its energy and place it in the riddle hole.
A memory for the Mari's Hall. Get ready to strike. Aye.
Finds noise.
What do we have here? Now we're getting somewhere. Curse you.
Is that?
Okay, I felt free to go here and execute the plan. Just talked about with having everyone inside the red circle and then killing the acolyte. I mean the however they're called, and that for reasons didn't work. So we try again. Didn't I wait long enough?
Let's get moving, eh?
Okay.
Anyone hungry?
I think the flute timing was good.
The fight begins.
Sacred task.
Now they're all in? Okay, fine. I probably did not wait long enough.
You are leaving, then?
Very good.
Very well. I shall return to pondering the soul and pestering my unwanted guests.
I have a final question, almighty Dreadvine.
Yes, annoying navigator.
When did Mordecai entrust this relic to you?
A few years ago. In fact, it was the last time he and I spoke. He came in secret, clearly working towards some grander scheme, as he always did. Soon after, a cluster of souls brought in news of his final death. When I remembered his last words to me, I realized he knew the Reaper was coming.
No, couldn't have known. Ignatia ambushed us out of nowhere.
Perhaps you didn't know your captain as well as you think. He certainly kept his fair share of secrets from me.
Move with speed, and we'll untangle them one by one until the treasure is ours. Eh, Marty?
Aye to that, navigator.
Alright, the goodbye talk with the vine is definitely over now, so we can leave this island. Would be rude to interrupt the conversation. Ooh, this mission has taken an awesome lot of time. Cool. So, all done. Yeah, Bark and Bramble. There's also a badge for finishing all missions on a specific island. I think it's only on the islands where we return to more than twice during the whole game. And the others we all know. We got Explorer Swashbuckler. So Swashbuckler is you get an achievement whenever you take either down 50, 150 or 250 guards with the same character. This sounds like a lot, but I mean, Toya already has like 50 takedowns in episode 5 now. So it's not going to be too hard to do, especially if you're following the tactic of taking down guards instead of sneaking around all the time. We did not uncover any accidental badge during this mission, so we have to wait until the end of the game. Or cheat and look it up in the internet, of course. So, yeah, the plan worked more or less well, apart from the little interruption here at the beach. I think I was fine with that. So we left at the little island, I guess it was called. Yes. So put that down. Yeah, cool. Circling around the beach. Swimming up here is also the best way, I think, to take out those guards. And being very indecisive. Oh yeah, that was screwed up by that guard. I think you can take out that guard here really easily and then do what I just did without being spotted. It's always the question how much further you want to go into a region, taking out a single guard to make your life easier, or if you want to like try to do it in a more cloak and dagger type of game. I don't mind either. I was just too lazy to go up there. So, overall, played more Toya than anyone else. Does not surprise me because I think I like the quick takedown timing that he has too much, not to use him a lot. But nevertheless, go back to the Mali. We now have 1 soul energy and we got a black pearl. So it's time to choose another crew member to revive. And we are at the 45-minute mark, so I guess it's okay-ish to actually go and revive another crew member and run the tutorial with him. So, choices and decisions. So, we are near to our first upgrade. I think we need like 2 or 3 more missions to get there. So I either like Pincus or Teresa at this point. John or Sulady are always good if you want a more generalist approach to the game. Gale, yeah. Let's...
Straight to the point.
Let's show off Gale, I guess. Does it make sense?
Always move forward.
Nah, it does not make sense. Like to play with the others too much. Gale can probably do a lot of fancy stuff in this game. Pincus. So regarding what missions will come up next, I think I'd actually like Pincus. Pincus is the spy type character with one of the more... Oh, we don't have soul energy yet. Getting ahead of me here. So let's converse with the Marley.
The relic of bark and bramble is ours.
Interesting memento he left for us. Your first battle scars, eh?
The captain was adamant that I keep them. I'd rather have undone the damage.
Every good pirate needs a few scars to brag about.
I will ponder your pirate ideals while I savor the energy from the relic.
There we go. Now
Second thoughts, eh?
we actually have soul energy from the relic we just found. And now we can revive Pincus, who is the alleged quartermaster of the Red Marley. Go and revive Pincus.
It's so bright here. You gentlewomen, kindly blow out the candles, if you will.
Candles? You mean the sun?
Upon my revival, I was immediately confronted with a somewhat dim individual who thought it possible to quench the light of the sun.
Those must be your famous memoirs you're composing. Pincus van Presswoud, quartermaster of this cursed voyage.
Ah, so you do know a little about what is what. Then who are you, if not a severely neglectful steward?
A Thea Monicato, navigator and advisor on this eventful treasure hunt.
A navigator, huh? I wasn't even aware we needed one.
To this day, I'm still unsure what benefits you bring to the table yourself, Quartermaster. Would you like to show us at the training deck?
Ha! I will not deny anyone a demonstration of my brilliance.
So yeah, that's Pincus, the more snobby kind of character in the crew. But he is good for a lot of banter and trash talk during the game, and also he's really unique in the crew.
But my tobacco was getting stale.
And that he's the only spy / infiltrator character. So Pincus can take control of enemies' mind to slip into their body, which allows him to move undetected through hostile areas with limited range. Sounds fun, right? I think it's awesome. So let's try it out. So it's an attack.
It's Peru. Oh, good. Venerable buffet ready for me. Let us sample these.
Haha. And the large blue intersected line you're seeing is the range in which you can move with the guard you just overtaken. If you look correctly, the guard has the pipe and the staff of Pincus, so it's kind of obvious that he's probably not the duty bound sir. So you can just like walk next to guards that would usually attack you with Pincus and nothing happens. And this offers a lot of opportunities for stuff. So when Pincus is controlling someone, his range of movement is limited. Yes, you can peruse mind again on another target to let Pincus swap bodies, giving him a new range of movement that may be closer to your objective. Be aware that this is a hostile action and will raise alarm if seen by other guards. Yep. So this little fella here is actually not seen by any other guards because they are standing to attention into lines and looking straight ahead. So we can go here and peruse mind on this guard. So what this does, it transfers Pincus from one guard to the other, but it will be, I think, oh, he's tied down. It's actually not a kill. It's only a takedown, but the guard is immediately tied. So if you manage to pull that off a lot of times, and you can also pick up the prone guard with Pincus. And when he is in acolyte form, he is actually a fast walker with those and drop them down. Pincus always gets another melee kill, peruse mind, and the ability to converse sophisticatedly with people. So go down here. Learn more. The converse skill allows Pincus to talk to other guards and distract them for a short while. This skill is only available when he's in control of a guard. Yeah, so you can blab to guards, and when you do that, they get distracted for a really long period of time and look in your direction.
I'd like to exert the right of inquiry. Now, what are your duties?
Let's get you somewhere else.
And this will give other characters, like if you hear the time, to do a takedown and get the body out of sight. Now that the Commissarius is not watching anymore, you can use Pincus and do peruse mind and this acolyte. Hey, and then you got another acolyte to go from. So you can only take over acolytes right now, which is one of the drawbacks. Yeah, if you want to go outside of the circle or hop down stuff, because acolytes cannot hop down, they can only climb ladders. They also cannot climb vines. Pincus himself also cannot climb vines, so he's limited in that way. G makes us leave the body, ta-da, and have Pincus back. And yeah, that's Pincus' main skill, I guess you could say. I think there's more to this tutorial for reasons. Oh yeah, that is also very good. It's also very stupid, but also very good. So you can go behind enemy lines, like so, and interact with objects. And the tutorial they...
Zealot's mind is rather dull.
I'll take your feedback under consideration, Quartermaster.
Okay, you can interact with objects in line of sight. This will raise the alarm if someone sees you doing it. But you can just wait until a moment when you're not seen doing it and interact with the cannon. Okay, which also this also completes a badge for reasons, which is then free. Cool. And we have to leave our body again because of certain limitations.
Is that like tasting wine?
Bye. Now, I like tasting wine. Now we have that body, and as you see, acolytes can also not jump over gaps. So there are limitations to that. Otherwise, this would be too broken. Also, the conversation skill is only a limited amount of time, not in the games before, where conversation skills basically meant that the guys you were talking to listen to you like all day long, and you could kill everyone behind their back and then stab them themselves, and they would never notice. So next skill is the coin. I think a lot of people will remember the coin from other games. So let's see what the tooltip gives us. Haha. It's the coin. Cool, so it's a distraction tool. That's all that is. It's very handy. It's more powerful than you think, making people...
A single coin would not attract the ear of nobility. The zealots, on the other hand...
Of course, acolytes are distracted for a longer time, and then you can go there, do a takedown with Pincus. Or with another character. Doesn't matter. Haha. Cool. So, climb down. Oh yeah, capture memory, of course, because... Yeah... Oh yeah, there's the thing now. Cool. So the coin gets swapped for the conversation skill when you are in guard form, when you did Peruse Mind, but you can swap it for the coin again. And I think what the tutorial wants from us here is we distract those with the coin, and then we eat this card. Ah. And walk away.
These coins better not be from our treasury, Quartermaster.
Alas, the handling of our finances is one of my many responsibilities. Rest assured, most of my expenses are above board. A new chapter in my memoirs.
And that is all there is to the coin. So for completeness' sake, we're going to go and do the challenge with Pincus. If you're new to the game or games like this, it's always worth doing so.
My tobacco is getting stale.
This is one of the more three-dimensional layouts in the Marley's hold.
Time now. Let us finish these trifling tests, and quickly.
Cool. So what does the game want from us?
I sense uncertainty.
Have this card. Is this card watched by anyone regularly? Yes, by this card. Not by this card. And the commissarius is on a route. Okay, so I think the basic idea is probably quick save, distract with coin,
New scenery.
jump inside that guy. And because we are jumping from the Pincus character, nothing will betray us because there's no corpse to pick up. Cool. So I think this is the one watching there. So we gotta get rid of that one. Oops. Wrong button. I think not a problem though.
Doesn't bother me.
Glorious stone.
Easy vision.
That's also something you can do if you don't want to leave corpses behind. You can jump into an acolyte, leave the acolyte in a bush, then jump into the next acolyte and be a happy camper. So I think we did this now sufficiently to just jump over this gap, which is all that is required of us.
Oh, ho, the luxury of
Jump.
memories.
Cool.
Likely a poor choice. Dead and memorized.
Okay, so our major problem is that we cannot take over Commissarius and Prognosticar or Udix characters right now. I think he is unwatched when the Prognosticar is talking to the Commissarius. I think that Commissarius with the key is unwatched.
Time is uncertain.
Yeah.
Aye.
Also, we can, yeah, I think that's the way. Take this one over when the commissarius is not watching, and then go to the cannon. Use the cannon, and then that's the tutorial challenge. Cool.
Smoking right. Time is to taste the soul of another.
Hurrah!
Out.
Can also take out the prognostica if we are fast enough. Boom.
What is that? Accident.
Yeah, that's an accident. Nothing happened. So then we can pick up the key. We killed all of those three. We can just backstab him, so he doesn't bother us anymore. And then we go to the exit, which is situated here. Cool. Have to leave the body for that. So that's the Pincus from Pressbow tutorial.
Anyway.
Huzzah! Jump over. And yeah. So Pincus opens up a lot of opportunities. He is somewhat slow and he's somewhat limited in his takedown capabilities because it always takes like 5 seconds. But nevertheless, very, very handy. So upon exiting the tutorial area,
Your presence is required in the riddle hold. To the stairs, if you please.
Good snout.
time to get one more member on the table. Back again.
Pincus.
I, Pincus Bravus Vernilian Perselfans vom und zu Presswand, Quartermaster par excellence and arbiter of good taste.
Okay.
It seems my brilliance has left the magic here speechless. My work is done. I shall retire to my quarters.
Okay. Cool. So 3 down, 2 more to go. Also, one of the relics was on top of the door. Don't know if you've noticed it. The one that we just found.
Navigator, I've received news of Ignatius' activities. Come to me.
Oh yeah, cool. So now we could converse with the Mali, start a crew tale. We are running 1 hour and 2 minutes, so we're gonna stuff the crew tale for this episode, do the crew tale in the next episode, and also we're going to do the next mission, the next episode. So thanks everyone for watching. Give a like if you want, subscribe to the channel for more of those games and maybe others, and I see you in the next episode. Have a good one.